JD, a very tense 1-0 win there at Blyth Spartans in the cold.
Yeah.
Just what was your take on that performance?
Very, very difficult to beat them. I know I'm sure I said this before. It's just teams that are at the bottom of the league. First of all, they're trying not to lose, and then they're trying to get something on a breakaway or a set piece or something like that. And as much as the possession that we had, it's difficult at times to play through them. I think first half we were quite wasteful. When we got into the final third, we tried to go a little bit longer and a bit more back post stuff. We just had to try and keep that pressure around the box rather than trying to pick out long passes. And eventually, through a lot of pressure, we finally unlocked it with one piece of brilliance from Michael Fowler.
It's the old cliche in games where you say like team at once and won't won, and it did feel that way today. The second balls, everything was being won by a yellow shirt, and that just must make you so happy to see.
That's what we've said. It was similar Saturday. We were I think the surface was better here today, and that work rate got us across the line on Saturday. And if there's a team at the bottom of the league, they're going to be asking for a minimal of a lot of work, and even if the quality beats them, then fair enough. And they worked really hard, but like you say, I think we were on it a bit more, and that just kept going and going, and got closer to the final whistle. We were more and more on top at that point. So we had quite a few corners come in and a few set pieces and stuff through fouls and things like that. But it was when we started to play properly that it really started to look like we were going to score more.
Just a word on that goal from Michael Fowler. Obviously, no one really deserves it more than him. The last few months, he's done the work that you don't see on the scorers tables, the scorers charts, but just what a strike to win it.
Yeah, we just said to him there, there's probably only him would do that, where he's hit a looping volley with his instep, which is like not a side foot, not like a full-on straight volley. He's kind of sort of curled it over the top and dipped it, and I don't think there's anybody else certainly no one in our squad who would choose to execute that shot that way. But his technique is that as such, and he totally deserves it. Exactly what you're saying, Jordan. He's had a bit of a tough time with certain things. Obviously, he's penalty missing. He's had a couple of games where he's missed chances that he probably thinks he should have finished, and then there's been as much possession we've had and pushing and probing. I don't think their keeper's really had a save to make, and then he hits that from pretty much on the edge of the box and catches it perfect, and he totally deserves it, and he's holding back the smiles in there, but he's really happy with it.
And yeah, Fowler came on first half for Josh Scott in a forced substitution. What do you know about that? Obviously, he walked off the pitch quite okay.
We're just talking about me and Sam there, just saying what is it, because he hasn't pulled his hamstring, but he's feeling it get tighter and tighter to the point where he feels like it's going to go. And that might just be the amount of load he's put through it in the last few weeks to get himself back to a match fit state. It could be that with a night game, you've had a full day's whatever you're doing, that does affect you and does fatigue you if you're still building up that strength. On a Saturday, he's done at 5 o'clock, whereas it's 9:30. If he's been coaching through the day or whatever he's done today, it might just be a little bit more fatigue. So he's not injured. We'll assess it. Hopefully he'll be okay, and he's seeing them warning signs, and then he's pulling his foot off the gas early. So hopefully all right.
Michael's mentioned a few times in previous weeks about he likes the players to be honest when it comes to sort of getting knocks, and if they're not up for it, to just tell them. And obviously you said there Josh has come off even if he's not necessarily injured. Like, you must be very happy about that.
That's what we ask of him. It's like he wants to play every minute of the game, and of every game, as they all do. And obviously when they're not playing, it's frustrating at times, but with the schedule that we've got through the rest of February now, the games are coming thick and fast, and we've got another midweek, and we've got Saturdays coming up, and then I think we have a free week at the start of March. If he's injured for 3 or 4 games, it certainly doesn't help him. So the lads have got the message with that, and we've got a good squad with other lads that can drop in and play, so there's no issues with it.
Coming up on Saturday, we've got the only home game in the month, home to Warrington Rylands. A good performance when we went there earlier in the season, but they've much improved since then. And how are you expecting to go into that one?
Yeah, well, linking on from what we just said, I think that was Josh's debut, wasn't it? He came off the bench,
he
scored, assisted 2. Yeah. It was a good start for him. And then obviously through his injury, he hasn't quite got back up to that impact, I don't think. They're massively improved. I think they're like 3rd or 4th in the form table from the last time I checked it, just a day or 2 ago. They've been doing really well.
I think they won tonight as well.
Yeah, so there you go, against Prescott Kills. I hadn't checked that yet. So it's going to be another tough game in this league. If you're winning games 1-0, you've done really, really well, because them 3 points keep adding up. Three wins in a row now, 9 points. Obviously, we'd be hoping to put another 3 in there, but we're in a lot more comfortable position than we were when we'd lost that game 3-2. But yeah, we need to be on it, because they are going to be wanting to get one back on us, and they'll be very good.